What did I learn from my travels all over? Wow, I've learned so many things. Where do I begin? Let me start from the beginning. Now, my journey started for me in this physical realm, you know, in a countryside in the south of Ethiopia. Now, what did I learn from Ethiopia? Wow, Ethiopia, I learned love and dignity. The people from Ethiopia are so loving. One of the things that stands out is like when I'd gone back there to visit a couple times, people that I used to know from my childhood, they want to hold my hand to cross the street. And I was like, do you know where I come from? That is wrong. That is so wrong. They just laughed about it, you know. And the dignity part is our confidence on who we are really as a people. That's when I began to understand it's not so much about what you have, but who you are. Even though we were poor people, we had our dignities. You know, my grandfather would usually tell a story once a year when the celebration is on how they defeated the Italian army. I thought we were king of the world. I still do think that now. Next country, Kenya. What did I learn from Kenya? Kenya was the first time I ever came in contact with anything Western. Actually, it was the first time I had seen a white man in the flesh. Yeah, and United States. What did I learn from United States? In United States, I learned how to make money and also how to be shrewd. I gotta watch my mouth. And Australia. What did I learn from Australia? Our country, where I live now. Australia, guys, is the best country that I've ever been to. These Aussies are so good. It's a fair society, actually, as a country that I owe a debt to forever. Oh yeah, what about India? India, how can I forget you? India was my first love. I mean, love at first sight, I should say. You know, and Greece. What did I learn from Greece? I learned so much sex. This particular lady I was with, you know, after 12 hours, I was already done. you know, and I was like, can we see the rest of the Greece? Actually, this is a funny story. I'll go out with this person for dinner, and then she excuses herself to go use the bathroom. And then within a minute, another person shows up. This time, it's a man inviting me to go with him to his house. I was like, excuse me? And I turned around and said to him, bruh, you know what? First of all, I'm attracted to only women. And second, even if I was gay, is this how you approach me, you dummy? Hello, beautiful people. My name is Alula, and welcome to Awaken the Eagle. I'm back with another video, and today I want to talk about a favorite sport of eagles, and that is an ability to take to the skies. Really, eagles expand their wing and fly all around. Now, as if you chosen one, why do you like traveling so much? Why do you like exploring so much? Let me tell you something. It is, well, within your right to do so. And also, you should definitely, if you have the chance to get out and see the world. It has been my biggest privilege in my life to be able to travel all around the world. Now, what did I learn from traveling far and wide? I learned so many things. Now, every country that you visit, every country that you go to, gives you a different feeling. People look different, they behave different, and they think, and the way they think and the way they do things is very different from a country to country. Now, some countries, as soon as I arrived there, I fell in love with with the country immediately. Some other countries, it took me a little bit of time to grow on me. And some other countries, I completely disliked it. And at times, even abandoned my plans and just left the country. Even though some of these countries I did not like at all, it was still the best experience I could ever ask for. Now, what is the first thing I learned from traveling the world? Is to see firsthand how this matrix operates. No matter where you go, let me tell you something. The matrix is alive and well. It's like the one you're depressed, the one you're stressed, and the one you dread, so they can exploit you. Now every country, has some kind of way that the matrix has a hold on them. Some countries, like Australia here, people are wealthy, but have no time to enjoy themselves or to even get to know themselves. In other parts of the world, people have everything, they have all the time, but they're brokies. No matter where you go, you get to see how this world operates, particularly how this matrix operates. And let me tell you something, it's a global system. And let me tell you why this is so important for self-improvement. Now when you get to see how this matrix works, you get to understand how it really operates. This will help you to plan your escape. One of the best ways my travels has helped me to escape the matrix was, I'd gone everywhere, done everything I wanted to do, and still I was not fulfilled. And I said, oh yeah, I know. That is because you can only escape the matrix from within yourself. But it takes for you to exploring to get to that level. With traveling, you get to understand how other things work, how other cultures operate. Now, some of these things, you know, you might wanna adopt. Some you might not wanna associate with yourself with it. But it takes for you to travel, for you to see and learn from other cultures. And funny enough, yeah, one of the things that was so funny to me was how similar people are everywhere. I was in this club in the Philippines once, and there was like a whole lot of Korean people there, and they're just throwing money all around, like American rappers. And I'm like, you also do this? And they're like, I don't know, what do you mean? Of course I do this. That was so surprising to me. I didn't never thought those people do those kind of things, you know. And the point is, everywhere you go, you get to see similarities. You know, some Chinese guy, blind, drunk, acting a fool. You know, in this Australia, I've never seen a Chinese people get drunk and act a fool like that until I went to their place. Anyway, getting to the point, guys. Traveling will make you a smarter person overall. You know, I commend this video is dragging to be so long. I don't want to make long videos anymore. I just want to get to the point quick. You know. Anyway, let me just close this video by saying, you want to be intelligent? Travel. Yeah.